Hey everybody, Ninja's dead!
Woohoo! Let's celebrate!
Friends through eternity, loyalty, honesty will stay together through thick or thin. Friends forever will be together. We're on top 'cause we play to win.
Hello everybody out there, all you assholes and cunts and shitheads.
What's up, douchebags?
This is the Disco Dracula, and over here is...
Diablo Machismo.
We're not doing that fucking stupid podcast shit this week. We're doing the video podcast.
You can see our ugly ass faces.
This is our faces.
Exactly.
That's right. That's what he said. Anyway, the thing about it is that we're going to be doing a fucking review on some stupid shit.
Very stupid.
I don't know why we're doing it, but we're going to do it anyway.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Somebody's
doing.
got to do it.
Yeah. But anyway, we're here to let you know that we're going to be doing a review for Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, The Dream Warriors.
Ain't gonna dream no more.
Who the fuck watched this fucking film? We did.
Yeah.
And it sucked. Badly. Well, it didn't suck that bad, but there was some parts that's like really,
Freddy turns into a giant penis in one part.
Huge fucking penis, flops out. Now that actually masturbated at that fucking scene, actually. I mean, I know that's too much information, but...
You know, for some reason, I don't think you're the only one. I'm not saying I did, but, I'm sure somebody else somewhere did.
God damn it. And I was going to corner the fucking market on that porn, just Freddy has a fucking penis swallowing girls. That would have been a great fucking porn market, but I didn't do it.
I think they would have done it back then, they just didn't have the technology yet.
Well, maybe now.
CGI.
But anyway, in the review, Nightmare on Elm Street. Let's just break it down for you. If you don't know what Nightmare on Elm Street is, or what the fuck it is, you shouldn't be watching this goddamn video. You should just turn it the fuck off and say, I don't like scary movies. I watch Titanic and Heath Ledger shit. Great Joker.
That was a horror movie, Titanic.
Oh man.
Isn't it a horror movie when everybody dies?
It's a horror movie when you watch it.
Yeah.
That's true. But Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 is the third installment in the franchise. The first one was okay. The second one was gay as shit because a lot of gayness was in Part 2. And that's why we're not reviewing Part 2. Because...
How gay was it?
Super gay. And by what we mean by super gay is you have to find out for yourselves. Part 3, though, is a little bit different. They try to change it up a little bit with some bullshit tactics of having these kids in this fucking institution that's having the same dream of a burnt-up motherfucker with some fucking butter knives for hands.
Basically.
Yes. So.
I mean, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. I mean, you had a dream similar to that, didn't you?
I did.
Shit.
Anyway, yeah.
But, going back to the movie itself, I don't know, it's predated, it's dated, it's pretty much dated. I mean, here we are 2013, sadly, in this dimension. And back then in the 1980s, you had the fucking big hair, you had fucking Tiffany, and you had the fucking, the little strap lock things on the bracelets. I think that might have been the 90s.
No, that was 2011.
Oh, okay. I'm 200 years old. Give me a break.
Yeah.
The fact is that it's dated, and you can fucking tell. It's got not Morgan Freeman, but what's that other guy?
Morgan Fairchild?
No, not Morgan Fairchild. God damn it. The guy in Morpheus from The Matrix in it.
Cowboy Curtis?
Cowboy Curtis. Before he was Cowboy Curtis, I believe. Maybe not. Maybe he was doing Cowboy Curtis.
Well, howdy, baby.
Yes, that asshole. He's in it as one of the attendants at the fucking institution. We got Patricia Arquette. We got a bunch of other motherfuckers I don't even know who it is. We got the chick from the first one returning in this one as a psychiatrist trying to help the kids. Okay. And then we got some kind of dorky-ass motherfucker that's like got a crush on her. He can't fucking seal the deal. He can't get laid as that story plays out. So, but he has feelings for the woman.
So it's like the Crispin Glover from Friday the 13th all over.
Yeah, for a final chapter, man, he's a dead fuck. He can't get the grasp on trying to get laid by this woman. And I know the story's not about that. They have a little romance going on, but nothing happens. I mean, she gives him, it's just, I don't know. She just gives him I guess she doesn't want to go to sleep after the sex because she doesn't want Freddy to get her either because she doesn't sleep. Anyway.
So is she an insomniac because of Freddy or?
Yeah, she's like David Tell.
That's cool.
David Tell.
I like David Tell. He's funny.
Stay up late, insomniac. So.
Kick the Sandman in the sack.
That's right. But, going back to the plot, it's about these kids trying to come together and survive, but they're getting fucking picked off one by one. The Nancy character, whatever, Heather Langenkamp, that's her real name, she's figuring all this shit out. She's like, okay, I'm going to help these kids. I'm going to make them warriors.
Dream warriors.
Dream fucking warriors.
Still listen to Dawkins.
They listen to motherfucking Dawkins. They don't take no shit, but they still get killed anyway. Except for, like, the token black guy.
The black guy didn't die?
He did die in this one.
Oh, wow.
Fucking amen, man. But,
talk about a stereotype right
now. I'm telling you, you know.
Way ahead of their time.
Hell yeah. Then you got the fucking kid that doesn't talk. He lives through it. I don't know why, because he's getting tortured. And the way he got fucking kidnapped or whatever in this movie is fucking hilarious because he has a hard-on for this nurse. She shows him her tits at one point, which is great. She has a nice rack.
Did she put out?
She was going to, but it turned out it was Freddy all along. So he was about to make it with a dead child molesting killer guy.
Does that make him a gay necrophiliac?
Somewhat.
Huh.
But.
What a twist.
Yes. M. Night Shyamalan couldn't even do it better than that. But the thing about it is that after blah, 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 they getting killed off one by one. They kidnap that kid. Heather Langenkamp, Patricia Arquette, blah, blah, blah. They go after him. Freddy's fucking them up, making them do all this crazy shit. Penis Man comes up. That's Freddy. Tries to eat Patricia Arquette, saves him, blah, blah, blah.
That is the one scene that stuck out in my head from when I saw it as a kid.
Yes.
Was Freddy turning into that. I didn't think of it as him being a dick. When I first saw it, I thought it was like, why is he a giant fucking worm? They're like, no, he's not a worm, he's a snake.
He's a snake.
And then, 10 years later, like, oh, he's supposed to be a cop.
Yeah.
So.
But see, I always, you got a good point. But I always wondered, what if Patricia Arquette was the chick from like True Romance in this movie and started beating the shit out of Dick Freddy?
She would have, too.
That would have been hilarious.
Alabama didn't take any shit.
That's right, she didn't. Nice rack. Anyway, the thing about it is that as we get to the ending, we find out that the only way to kill Freddy, as his ghost mom was telling the dude, is that you must go to the fucking the fucking junkyard where they put his bones there. Get him out of the fucking trunk. Put him in hollow ground or holy ground or whatever, which means you gotta put holy water and shit on it. Put his bones in there and that'll defeat Freddy and baptize him because he didn't have a fucking proper funeral. That's why, what the fuck they're trying to say. That's the reason Freddy's coming back. He didn't have a fucking proper funeral.
So they were going with the whole religious exorcist type, thing at the end there.
Yeah, they're trying to make it like a demon or some bullshit,
Okay.
I guess. Demon of Dreams, which that plays on later if you watch Freddy's Dead. Anyway.
Is Freddy's Dead Part 4?
Freddy's Dead Part 6.
Part 6.
Yes.
That's the one with the video game in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Be like me, be like me.
Be like me. And then it had the kid with the hearing aid.
Yes.
And he did the nails on the chalkboard. I remember that one.
Yes, I had Leslie Dean in it. She kicked everybody's ass in it, by the way.
Well, that's cool.
Yes. Also, the thing about it is that Part 3 at the ending, everybody has a special power in their dreams and they're trying to, do their little thing. And then Heather Langenkamp, she gets killed off in this motherfucker. And then Patricia Arquette and them, they watch Freddy die as the dude is like in the reality world, not dream world, puts him to sleep and buries him and Freddy dies for that 20,000th time in the movie or some bullshit. And
well, that's cool.
And then, at the end of the fucking movie, it kind of like leaves it on a twist, like the girl's going to sleep. Well, the dude's going to sleep, the love interest of Langenkamp. And she's got the little dream catcher in the fucking house, and then the light comes on saying that Freddy's still around. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
It's pretty fucking stupid.
That is dumb.
I mean, if you're gonna bring it back or just like have a teaser, I mean, you can do so much with the ending there. I mean, you could just have like Freddy, to me, I would have had the guy go take a shit. And then I just got to go on the toilet like Freddy's saying, go, like that. But, that's just me. That would have been more frightening because nobody wants to see a giant hand come out of the toilet and grab him.
Or forgot to wipe.
or nobody wants anybody seeing a huge claw come at you when you're trying to shave either.
Yeah, fuck that motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, he is a fucking asshole. So what do we give this movie? I give this movie from 1 out of 10, I give it an 8. And the reason why I give it such a high thing is because, yes, Arquette. Yes. And...
So how many points is that worth?
It's like 5 extra points. So without her, yes.
It's a 3.
It's like a 3, yeah. What do you give it? 1 out of 30.
7.5.
1 out of 10, I'm sorry. 7.5, okay.
1 out of 3? 1 out of 3, I'd give it a 1.
1 out of 3 ain't bad. But,
and Meatloaf is a good meal.
Meatloaf should have been in the soundtrack.
Yeah, Meatloaf should be on every soundtrack.
You know, Bad Out of Hell should have been playing as the wizard kid getting killed, you know? I am the wizard master! Phrase like, fuck you.
Yeah, speaking of Meatloaf, I never understood why all his album covers looked like fucking Slayer album covers.
Or Dio album.
Like Dio album covers.
Maybe
I think he said the same artist.
Yeah, it probably was the same artist, you know? Like, Dio and Meatloaf probably hung out a lot.
But Meatloaf's music is the least metal shit you're ever going to hear.
But it's somewhat okay.
No, I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying there's nothing metal about it.
You know,
It's misleading.
Now, let me tell you something. There have been nights when we used to be at the other parts unknown that late at night in the distant moon, you could hear Diablo Machismo on the top of the roof singing ballads of Meatloaf, like 2 out of 3 ain't bad, and I would do anything for love, and yeah, he would do that.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. Well, Goldschlager will make you do a lot of crazy shit.
That's true. And push-ups. Doing push-ups on the roof, singing Meatloaf.
Yep. Good way to end the night.
Yes. So anyway, that is our review of Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3.
If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Or don't. I don't really give a fuck.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And we will be right back. Here's a word from our, I don't know, do we have sponsors?
Penis!
Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Brother Elijah of the Bible Landlords of the greater Perth Unknown area. And we are here to say if you are thick and tired like we are of the Psychoholics making a mockery of your radio time and your entertainment, then you should tune in to our show every Sunday morning at 8 a.m. sharp. We are on for 10 straight hours of righteous programming. We will tell you all about how you can let the Lord pour his gooey salvation all over your faith.
Pour it all over my face.
He is gonna spray his salvation all over all of you.
Please, Jesus, fuck my armpit.
Every Sunday.
Like a water hose of holy goo.
Be sure to join us, brothers and sisters. This is a paid advertisement by the Bible Landlords.
Hey, and don't forget donations.
We want money, motherfucker. I mean, shit, praise Jesus.
Praise the Lord. Thank you.
Jesus.
You know the great thing about Guydan being dead?
Everything?
Yes.
Fuck that dude, man.
Yeah, fuck him. You know what he did to us? He did one of the most unholy rules he could ever do. It turned out that Guydan was a secret spy agent for the Bible Landlords.
You know those stupid assholes that have been fucking advertising on our show and fucking guerrilla protesting us? He was one of them. The whole fucking time.
Yes, he was.
We've known this asshole like 120 fucking years. So how long have the Bible Landlords been around then?
They've been around for a long fucking time, man. I think even before the Bible. I don't know what they were called before then. You know, and you know, the whole mythos of the Ninja Gaiden character, or whatever you want to call it, and we're breaking kayfabe a little bit. I guess it didn't fucking exist. It was just fake.
Yeah.
So.
Faker than pro wrestling.
Faker than Psychoholics.
That's pretty fucking fake.
Yes, it is. But anyway, fuck Guydan, and fuck what he thought was right. Because it wasn't right. And he knows what we're talking about. And hopefully he sees this.
Fuck him, I hope he does.
He needs to understand that there's a good way to do business, and then there's a wrong way to do business. But on to other things. Like shows. We have no shows. We're not doing any shows until we find a replacement drummer. So if you are a drummer out there, which I fucking doubt, because I have put ads up for drummers, and have not heard anything back. But if you were a drummer and you get what we are about, please contact us and let us know something and hopefully try to try out. Because if you don't, then you're just stupid.
We're willing to overlook the fact that you're from this dimension.
Yes.
So, I mean, give it a fucking shot if you like us.
Yes.
And if you don't, I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, you can go fuck yourselves. Bottom line.
Yep.
Other than that, we were going to do a show on October 19th, which has been replaced by this band that I've known for a very long time. I recently introduced Diablo to him. He thinks they're pretty good. There's a band called Wolf Among Sheep. That's
Good band.
Pretty good band.
They were having the same kind of drummer problems we were.
Yes.
And they have enlisted the services of a very talented drummer. And they're on for their debut with this new lineup. I think it's going to be a good one. They're also Listeria. Who else is playing? We Dwell Within and Liberty and Embers. Good lineup. If you're in the North Alabama area, come check it out.
Yes, this is going to be at the Madison Bowling Alley at the 11th Frame Bar.
I think it's the first time for all the bands playing there.
Yes. So it's not only going to be a great fucking event and have awesome, incredible, super fantastic bands, you're going to have to get drunk at this one and party down, because if you don't...
They have bowling.
And they have bowling.
And skee ball.
And skee ball. I mean, how could you not? I mean...
Cheesy and...
How could you not have fun at this event? I mean, seriously. Are you stupid?
Check your pulse.
I mean, even dead people would get up for this one. I think, the fucking assholes from Thriller would be showing up for this show just because it's so much fun.
Or the Indian version of Thriller, Gollymar.
Yes, Gollymar. People will be Gollymaring in this thing. So come out to the October 19th deal, please.
You won't regret it.
You won't, yes.
They look like you got anything else to fucking do on a Saturday.
Come and get a hangover. And get awesomed out.
Alright, so what else we got going on?
Stop laughing at me. Other than that, Halloween is coming up, and we're probably going to do a Halloween show.
Our Halloween show will be reviewing the entire Halloween franchise from the first Halloween. What was it, 78?
Yes.
From 78 up until the Rob Zombie remake, so everything in between.
I hate the Rob Zombie remake.
Well, we'll talk about that though, That'll give us more material.
Fuck you, Rob Zombie. Anyway,
I didn't think the first one was that bad. The second one was kind of stupid, I thought.
Alright, the thing about...
But we'll get into that at a later date.
Yes, Halloween. We will be doing a show. But we're going to talk about Halloween a little bit. And from our dimension, about what is Halloween about in the other realm, in our realm. Halloween in our realm is actually still cool. People still go to fucking houses. They still trick-or-treat. There's no worry. There's no bullshit. Kids wear whatever the fuck they want to wear. There's none of this stupid, bullshit where kids walk up without no mask on and no costume on with a fucking pillowcase saying, hey, give me some candy. None of that shit. You gotta fucking dress up for it. Halloween is still sacred in our dimension. So once we came here and we found out how this dimension works when it comes to Halloween, we're not only appalled, but we're not surprised either. Because you're the same fucking assholes that have stuff on TV like Amish Mafia.
The fuck is an Amish Mafia?
You don't want to know.
Probably not.
Yes, it's very bad. Amish Mafia and the Honey Boo Boos.
The fuck is a Honey Boo Boo?
You don't want to know. And it's not a soft drink.
Ew.
God help us if it was. But yes, Halloween is very fond in our dimension. So this Halloween, it's still September once this video gets posted or whatever, but we want you to get in the spirit. We want you to get into the great awesomeness that is Halloween. And if you don't, then I guess Halloween is not your fucking holiday. Go celebrate another holiday in October, which I don't know what else, other holidays in October.
Columbus Day?
Columbus Day. Celebrate Columbus Day. Put on your Columbus Day gear. Go out and fucking sell a ship.
The Santa Maria.
Yes, the Santa motherfucking Maria. Columbus. Celebrate it.
I don't know.
But anyway.
But Halloween, yeah. Halloween's
Halloween.
coming up. We got a lot of shit going for October, so make sure you tune in each and every week. We'll have a new, what are we calling this? Is this a video podcast or a vlog or a vlog or?
I don't know what the fuck it is. It'll be on YouTube.
It's a YouTube video of us
doing random bullshit. And we probably will get some comments of some fucking assholes. I say, as a lot of people like to call them trolls. And they will say little mean things. But that's welcome. Please, say mean things. We want you to say mean things. We want you to interact with us so we can come to your house and have sex, or I will have sex, or somebody will have sex with your couch.
Their couch.
Yes,
Do they have couches under bridges?
some do. I've met a few couches in my day that are awesome.
That's cool.
Okay.
You gonna stab the arm out first and
No, I just normally raw dog it.
okay.
Chase a little bit. But
Leather?
depends on the material.
Yeah.
Well, vinyl's the best. Here's the thing. October. Celebrate it. It's fucking Halloween. It's the months of Samhain or whatever the house, Sawa, whatever the fuck you call it. The harvest. Whatever. You remember back in the day when you watched those little fucking, I don't know if it's in this dimension or not, where you'd be in like second grade and they would show these like badass, and not a badass in a good way, these really bad fucking projection films of like back in the 1940s or 50s of the people like, and this is October here in Plainville, Illinois, and how they like do farming and how they get the crops out. Look at the pumpkins and all that. You've never seen it. I have.
Was that Jim Martin from Faith No More's pumpkin farm?
No, it wasn't, sadly.
I heard he has a pretty badass pumpkin patch, and his pumpkins are like the size of fucking 3 Buicks stacked on top of each other.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Drink more.
Cheers.
So anyway, yes, get out and celebrate Halloween. Come out to the 19th and see an awesome show in Madison. And,
You might even see one of us there. Maybe both of us.
or maybe not,
Never say never.
you may see a pink version of Ninja Guydan there.
Ninja Guydan's dead.
Yeah.
Like fucking dead.
Yeah, his body's in the trash can right now.
So if you do see him, it's not really him, and you should beat the piss out of him.
Yes, you should not run away. You should beat the shit out of him. You know?
Then take his mask off and let us know who he's impersonating.
Yes, yes.
Because that's a disgrace to impersonate a deceased musician.
Especially one that's a piece of shit.
Yes.
Like, Courtney Love.
She's dead?
I think she is.
Oh, that's right.
She's been dead for years.
She's a zombie.
Yes,
Okay.
she's a
I got
zombie.
you now.
But since we've brought up Courtney Love, we'll be right back.
Here's a word from our sponsors.
Go! Everybody, if you will sit down and get with Jesus. Jesus needs your love. He needs your tight hold. He needs to put his Holy Spirit inside you and make you feel warm.
Jesus is gonna force you down on the ground and pound his love and salvation right into your soul.
Or your face.
He will do this. He loves you so much that he will treat you like a $2 hooker.
If you're any saint blown out from Jesus, you don't love him.
Jesus loves you so much.
He's gonna fuck you silly with righteousness.
Don't be cussing in my church.
I mean, make sweet, sweet love to you. Don't say fuck.
I'm sorry, brother.
But anyway, the Bible Landlords is here to let you know that we need
landlords!
we need donations. We need money to stop
Pass
these
that collection
psychoholics.
plate.
We need money to stop these psychoholics, these heathens,
Need to buy our shit.
these devils in mass. They need to be stopped.
They are immoral. They are inappropriate.
They need to be harpooned with the penis of God.
I know disco's kind of sexy.
Foul mouth heathens.
We're gonna have to send you back to gay camp.
I did like day camp until about the 3rd week, and then afterwards, I loved the Lord. The Lord coated me like a candy shell.
You go get repent right now. You go anoint yourself with the pride of Jesus and his penis.
Get down on your knees and repent until the Lord blasts you with his salvation.
If you will.
Drown in the Lord's salvation.
Drown in it, sinner!
You goddamn motherfucking sinner! Shit, I'm sorry, I was possessed by spirits.
You go get in the closet right now.
Demons, be gone!
This house is clear.
So is my colon.
Jesus loves you.
And we're back. Now we're going to do the Psychoholic Questionarium.
Questionarium.
Arium.
Questionarium.
Questionarium. Questions about us, or for us, or with us.
Why is it that every time I turn on the radio,
Why is it that every time I turn on the radio, it's always some douchebag talking about how I need to live my life?
question?
Question.
Anybody,
Wrong!
anybody remember that song? Probably not.
Possibly not. The first question
It
is
was Saget. Saget was the name.
Bob Saget.
Not Bob Saget, it was just Saget.
Saget. For the Lord, Master Saget.
Already.
Here is the first question for Psychoholic.
What we got?
Let's see here. What did Diablo do before he was an abortion doctor?
Well, I spent some time down in Mexico, also in Japan, as a pro wrestler. I never won any titles.
Fascinating.
That's about it, really.
Nothing else. No drug running. It is Mexico.
A little bit in the 70s.
You don't want to get into that.
I was just trying to get by.
Yeah.
They don't have any work down there. That's what you got to do.
Well, I have my demons too. You know, in the 70s, I was a porn star. John Holmes, hanging out with those guys. You know.
Yeah, fun times.
Not really.
After I hopped the fence, I did open a brewery in Arizona for a short time.
You did better than I did.
Well, it is what it is.
I got trapped in did a promotional thing in the 80s for porn. And got trapped in the coffin for later part of the 80s. It was horrible.
I'm so glad you have fish lungs.
Yeah. Till the casket kids found me.
They did?
Yeah, they found me. They found me in the 2000s. That's how I met you guys. You know.
That's right. Yeah, I was a guest.
They found me in the basement. I was in a coffin, and they thought it was a cool prop. They opened me up, and there I was. Pissed.
I would have been too.
I was surprised! But, you know. Second question, Ariel. Does Boris still have his quantum accelerator? I think he does.
He's kind of not willing to tell if he does or not, but I think he does.
I think it's illegal to have one of those.
He's kind of sketchy on the details, but I do believe it's still in his possession.
Yes, we have to get him on here one night, and he'll have to explain the whole quantum accelerator thing.
Yeah, good question, though.
Very good question. Let's see here. We got one from... that's an interesting name. Blue Balls from Minnesota. You gotta be kidding me.
It is cold up there.
Yes. Blue Balls from Minnesota asks, why in the living fuck did we pick the state of Alabama to do our deal?
We didn't really pick it.
We didn't pick it at all. It just kind of fell in our laps.
Yeah, we just kind of ended up here.
Yeah, it's just a place. It's not, it's not the destination, but it is a place of where we're at.
That's not that bad.
No, I mean, we could be in a worse place.
We could be in New Jersey.
Yes. New Jersey. Jesus.
Yeah.
Jersey. Anyway, the third question is, or was that the third question? I don't know.
That was the third question.
Oh, fuck. The fourth question. We're doing 5 of these. That's it. God damn it. We're doing 5 of these.
Question.
Question. The number 4 question. Are the Psychoholics Jewish?
I'm half Jewish.
Okay. I have had Jewish ladies. Sexually. Not really. I thought about it, but I didn't have enough money.
So you're a quarter Jewish?
Somewhat. But I like to pinch as much as I can get for that quarter, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're thrifty.
I don't go to thrift shops, okay? I mean, I know my wardrobe looks a little worn down, but I don't shop at thrift shops. Yeah, I guess that's what you mean, right?
So you're an 8th Jewish?
Yes.
Okay.
And finally, the 5th question. Alright. Oh, God, this one sucks. Oh, wow.
What is it?
Will we ever incorporate more people into the Psychoholics? I think we've answered this before 1,000 times. We've got other minions out there. We've got other members coming from the other dimension over here. As y'all have seen at shows, probably, what is it, Boris, he came over finally.
His cousin.
I
don't know his name.
Actually, that's Ivana.
Ivana Chokovich.
Ivana Chokovich. Yes, she came over for a little while. I think she went back because she couldn't find a rich New Jersey man to marry. that that owned a lot of buildings. That was her problem.
Donald Trump.
You just ruined the total joke there, sir.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
That's cool. That's cool. Breaking kayfabe. Give us your mouth. But anyway, the thing about it is that we do have incorporated other members before, and there will probably be more members eventually later down the road, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's not hard to be a psychoholic in this dimension. You just gotta find a luchador mask and act retarded, which is not hard.
Yeah, we're accepting auditions.
Yeah, I mean, if you're from this dimension, you're probably already retarded anyway.
Yeah, that is a good point.
So just putting a mask on you, you're just, you are a minion,
You probably watch Amish Mafia.
And probably play with yourself and fondle yourself at the mall and while watching old people walk around. And that's your problem, and that's your business. You have to deal with it yourself. Fucker. But anyway, after these messages, we'll be right back.
Bam, 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 bam.
Hey kids, do you like video games? Do you like violence and raping women? Do you like shooting people in the vagina? Well, coming this summer is the greatest game of all time. It's Grand Theft Psycho, only for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System and Sega Genesis. If you don't have one, tell your fat-ass mother to get off her fat ass and go down to the store and get her one.
Freaking white, Mom!
It happens. But anyway, go down and get you a goddamn Grand Theft Auto Psycho.
Including 5 playable characters, including Diablo Machismo, Ninja Guydan, Disco Dracula, and 2 other losers nobody will ever play as. Go on such quests as burying hookers in a dumpster. Also buy cocaine from celebrities.
Like Cyndi Lauper, Patrick Duffy, and the whole cast of Hee Haw.
Learn the most effective way to mulch human remains and spew them across all your neighbors' yards. Trust me, that's the one of fertilizer.
Including new playable levels like jumping off a bridge and killing your fucking self.
Because dying is fun, and fun is dying.
This game is rated out for fuck you.
There have been over time, we have played many, many video games because we like the video games here in this dimension.
They're not bad.
Alright. Although I reminisce the Nintendo 64 a lot and I miss it. But there is one game that we have played over the years that we cannot defeat.
Stratego?
No.
Video game.
Worse.
Okay.
Worse game.
E.T.?
No. And not Custer's Last Stand either. Although I love that game.
Big Rigs Over the Road Racing?
No. And not European Trucker 2013.
Superman 64?
No. Don't
So
ever
I said that already.
Don't ever mention that game again, goddammit. You know we got bad memories of that game. Poor bastard that died when we played it. Anyway. So, this game that we're going to review, that we cannot beat because it's a piece of shit. This cocaine-sniffing motherfucker right here, Blitz the League 2. Let me just tell you, it's a rare video game, apparently. When I got it, it was $24.99, and I think it's still going for $24.99. And what is it? This was back in 2008, 9? So
It's
it's
2 years ago.
yeah, maybe a little sooner than that. Maybe it was 11 or 10 or something. But this game is rare, supposedly. Just look at it! Look at it. Look at this game.
Look at the fucking game!
Look at it. Look at it. But overall, it's a fun game.
I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, we played
We
it.
played it for like a week straight.
Yes, and we got to the championship. We're at the championship. It's saved on the modified Xbox, the 360 that Boris built. And
We're playing against the LA Riot, or
Yeah.
the defending champs, and
Yeah.
they have pretty much just overblown storylines, kind of like regular football storylines, but just over the top.
yes, this is not your everyday average Madden ripoff. It's not a Madden ripoff. It's actually
You play prison football,
Yeah.
you know,
It's made by Midway, by the way. Midway.
You go through setups, you get drugs planted on you, and all this crazy shit.
You can do drugs.
You can do a lot of drugs, yeah.
Lots of drugs.
You can pick to either, if you have a teammate that's injured, say he breaks his femur, which happens like twice a game, which is kind of weird.
Fuck that, juice him up.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines and they juice him up and give him some roids, and he's good to go.
Fantastic. So.
Picks up 50 yards after that.
Yes. But Lawrence Taylor, he lends his voice in this, by the way, so, you can just feel the cocaine rush he's getting from doing this fucking video game. He probably did this game for coke. So, what do we rank this fucking thing at right now? We don't want to give none of the story away because you have to find it. It's a rare game. Go to GameStop and try to buy it and waste your money, especially if you're not a sports fan. So,
if you're a football fan with a sense of humor,
yes, it's for you.
Yeah, check it out.
You have to have it in your library. But overall, don't want to ruin the story, so you have to go play it. But like for us, I'm going to give it a high score. I'm going to give it an 8.5 for a football game because they don't make blitz anymore, and it was awesome. So,
yeah, I'm going to say too. I'll give it an 8.
An 8? Okay.
I'll give it an 8. It's a solid game and it's fun.
It's alright.
I like the sim football, the Madden, the NCAA games. They're fun, but you don't have any of those over the top crazy,
none of that shit.
Fucking elbow drop people when you tackle them kind of games anymore.
Yeah,
they just don't exist.
Yeah, this is the fun game. You can fucking powerbomb people in it. I think so. Just for that alone, I mean,
This worth $20.
Well, $24.99.
That's worth $24.99. Used.
I don't think they make new ones, but you never know. They might be like a fucking GameStop in like San Diego that's got a new copy that they've been saving for some asshole to buy.
Yeah. Along with the Pride game for PlayStation 2.
Yes. Drive 30 miles for that game, why don't you?
That's a true story.
Yes.
We drove, it was about an hour drive.
An hour drive?
We drove an hour to and an hour back to get the Pride fighting game for PlayStation 2 because it was so rare.
Those were dark times.
And it wasn't a great game.
Dark times.
But we did get to play as Don Frye.
That is true. The Predator.
Mm-hmm.
But it was still dark times.
Was Boss Rudin on that game?
I believe so.
Yeah.
So you could play like a boss.
Like a boss.
Yeah. Notice we don't have that game.
It wasn't that good.
It wasn't that great. But anyway, yeah, check this out. Now on to other things. Like sports. So, football. Since we're on that topic. Kind of fucked up this season so far.
It's a fucked up season.
Yeah, I mean, goddamn.
Steelers are 0-3, Giants are 0-3, Redskins are 0-3.
Yeah, what happened to RG3? You know what I'm saying?
I think Packers are 1-2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all this time I thought that, that these teams would fuck some shit up, but apparently they can't,
The Vikings haven't won a game yet.
No.
They got Adrian Peterson.
All right.
So.
What about Denver?
I expected Denver to be good with Peyton Manning, and they're way fucking better than I thought they'd be.
Yeah, of course they're better.
I'd say in the AFC, I'd pick the Broncos, the Colts, and I'd say the Texans are maybe.
Super Bowl prediction right now.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Third season. I mean, not third season, but third week in the season. Pick a winner. Super Bowl. Who's going?
NFC, I'm not too sure.
Pick it.
Broncos, and dude, I don't know for the NFC. It's too.
Oh, okay.
I would say 49ers, but they have had some bumps in the road.
Yeah, that's true. Man, it might be too early to really pick, but
Seahawks and Broncos.
Okay, that's a good pick.
Just on paper, from what I've seen so far.
No.
Or maybe the Colts would be the Colts, or maybe the 49ers can come back.
Yeah. And if Diablo is right about that, you have to send in some free Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
Yes.
Or whatever kind
Any kind of beer, as long as it doesn't taste like shit.
No natural light.
Yeah.
None. Don't do it. Don't you do it.
No natural ice.
None. No Bud Ice either.
No Four Loko.
Mm-mm. No Four Loko. That's cheating.
No Bartles and James or. It's beer.
Yeah.
Beer.
Don't be a dick. Send good beer.
Cheap beer too, if it's soluble.
But good. Yeah. I'm going to have to go with the Broncos. And let me think here. I'm going to say the Broncos definitely might make the Super Bowl this year. Fuck.
It's hard to tell this early, isn't it?
Yeah, the NFC is just so fucked right now.
I mean, they could fuck us all up, and the Cowboys could fucking go, dude. You never know.
That's crazy. I'm actually going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to just predict something completely off the wall, and I might be right about this.
What you got?
I'm going to go with Broncos against the Bears.
I can see the Bears making it.
Yeah. Although I hate Jay Cutler, and me and him have a rivalry. One day I will beat the living fuck out of Jay Cutler, because Jay Cutler is a douchebag. He's a pussy-ass, punk-ass, shitty motherfucker that fakes injuries, that can't get the goddamn job done. And anybody that lives in Chicago that's a fucking Bears fan should find Jay Cutler and whip the living fuck out of him. Even if, although he's helping y'all win right now, you could put in fucking Vince Young in the goddamn position and he'd still do the same goddamn job that fucking Jay Cutler's doing right now. And if you don't agree, wait and see.
I don't know, man. I mean, he is kind of a douchebag, but he's a good quarterback. And it's Vince Young, dude. Okay. Just my opinion.
Fuck Jay Cutler.
Okay.
Fuck Jay Cutler.
Oh, man. What about the fucking Browns, dude?
Fuck Jay Cutler.
What about the Browns? What
The
about
Browns. The Browns are doing a lot of...
They traded away their... But see, here's what fucked me all up, dude.
Mm-hmm.
They traded away... Who the fuck did they play last? I don't even remember who they played last week. The Dolphins, maybe? Vikings, yeah.
They beat the Vikings.
They traded away their first round draft pick from last year, Trent Richardson, out of Alabama. Third game into the season.
Mm-hmm.
For a first round draft pick next year.
Yes.
I see what they're trying to do.
Rebuild.
I laughed at them for a solid week for it.
Yeah.
And they fucking won last week.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing, too. I didn't even think about the Colts, how good they're going to be.
The Colts are ridiculous, man.
I think the Colts and the Broncos are going to have a war in the playoffs.
I'm predicting that for the championship, AFC championship game.
Definitely.
Yeah, the Colts are looking solid. After they had Bradshaw and they have Richardson now.
Yes.
They got solid running backs.
I mean, come on. And they got Mike, what's that, Bay guy from the Raiders?
Yeah.
They got that dude and Reggie Wayne.
Reggie Wayne, he's having a good year. Andrew Luck's getting nothing but better.
Yeah. He is the luck, you know.
Yeah. I was thinking RG3 would have a good season.
Joy Luck Club.
I was thinking RG3 would be having a good season, but he's, I don't know, man. He doesn't look the same after he got hurt last year.
It might be all hype. It might have just ended up being all hype after all, because, I mean, as much as I hate Skip Bayless, because he's a douche.
Yeah, he's a douche.
He may have something going there saying that it might have just been all hype.
But I wish the best for him, dude. RG3 seems like a really good dude.
Yes,
you know?
he is a hybrid. He's a hybrid.
And really talented, so
he's a beast.
We'll see what happens.
Yes.
I like the Redskins.
Yeah. Other than that, I know, I don't know if you're a big baseball fan or not, but,
it's pretty fucking crazy though, seeing, the Pirates maybe?
Yes.
Yeah, they're
I hope the Pirates win it this year.
I hope so too, man. What's the last time? 73?
79, I believe. Maybe earlier than that, 77, 78.
No, I mean, the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers are 0-3, which is really fucking weird, and the Pittsburgh Pirates made the playoffs.
Yes.
What the fuck's going on in Pittsburgh?
And the Yankees did make the playoffs.
They didn't?
Nope. They didn't make the playoffs.
Awesome. I fucking hate the Yankees.
The Yankees are done. They're dead. So, you know, yeah, that's really all I can say about it.
Nothing against New York or anything. I love that city. I just hate your fucking baseball team.
That happens.
The Mets are okay.
The Mets are they're tolerable. But, yeah, that's all I really got from baseball is the fucking Pirates. Yeah.
I'm pulling for the Pirates.
Yeah.
I always baseball. Underdog.
Well, other than sports, I think that's pretty much going to the wrap of this damn thing. We hope that you've enjoyed this video. Probably not, because you're probably sitting there wanting it to get over with so you can watch the next ad that's going to come on and probably, I don't know, lick the screen with your vagina. So, we hope you enjoyed it. If not, I'm sorry.
I hope you didn't enjoy it.
Yes.
I hope this was torture.
Yeah, you're showing my true feelings.
I hope you're sitting in a fucking chair right now with a little thing that peels your eyes back.
Yes.
And you're being forced to watch this bullshit.
And pissing yourself and shitting all over yourself because you're a stupid asshole.
Actually, I don't care, but that would be funny.
Yes, it would. I would actually like that on tape. Hey, replies. If you can send us a video reply of you doing that, that would be awesome.
And if you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to send them in, and we may or may not read them.
Answer your shit.
So
Because we don't care.
We really don't.
Yes. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. We're going to go bury our lost shithead musician guy that's died recently in the garbage can. He's sitting out there rotting. We're just going to give our last respects to him. And, yeah, we're going to go do that real quick.
I got to push him to the road, man. He's stinking up my yard.
Yeah, smelly motherfucker. Well, it's time to take the trash out. Take this son of a bitch to the road.
It is done.
Fuck you!
Okay.